Hello. Hi, everyone. It's great to have you here. Hello. Hello, Boss MB Gaming. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to the very first Penpot Design Work session on a stream. Oof, so excited. I'm nervous. I can't wait my life. So hello, welcome everyone. I'm Juan, product designer at Penpot, and well, I'm not alone. My workmate Paula is watching that everything goes well. So hi, Paula. Uh, well, sorry for the delay. This stream should have been last week, but my family and I got infected with COVID. But we are fully recovered. We are full of energy and ready to go. So it's going to be a nice and chill work session. Hello everyone. Hello Eva, Alonso. Okay, so let me share with you something. Okay, the idea is to improve this template. And why this template? This template is one we create for a video that we upload to our YouTube channel, and most of the users ask for it and to use it in their daily basis in Penpot. So the idea is to improve this template with more screens and mockups and more components, elements. You will see. Meanwhile, I'm going to do some QA, some test. Why? Well, because I'm working on a pre-production environment, which allow us to test, new functionalities, identify bugs, etc. This is like, my daily work as product designer at Penpot. Okay, so let's see. Why a pre-production environment? Because this is key for us. While we are doing the QA, we are doing our daily work designing and developing Penpot. So it's really easy to create new bugs or fix new bugs. Okay. Hi, hello. Hi, Danielle. Nice to have you here. Okay, so um, but if you want to know more about how we work and about how we collect feedback or enhancement, etc., for users, um, you want to know more about this process, my beloved friend and workmate Clara is going to talk about all this stuff at FOSDEM. Do you know what is FOSDEM? Do you know what FOSDEM is? Hello, Alex. Hello, Peter. Okay, so let me share with you something. Yep. Big screen. Okay, so next Saturday, 5th of February, at 2:30 p.m. CAT, okay, Central European Time. My workmate Clara will be at FOSDEM talking about collecting and processing user feedback. Okay, so save the date. Okay, stay tuned and save the date. And more stuff before start working. This week we have a big announcement because beta 1.11 release will be available pretty soon. Okay, as I said, this week probably. The new release will bring a bunch of feature enhancements, bug fixing, etc. So if you want to know more about that, well, we are going to see most of the important features during the stream. Okay, so spoiler, get ready for prototype animations, new zoom options, performance enhancements, etc. Okay, and much more. So, templates. Okay, we are here for templates. Juan, focus. Let me share with you another thing. Okay, this is our libraries and templates section in Penpot, in penpot.app. So here you can find templates made by the Penpot team and by the users. We received a few contributions But if you want to contribute more, and if you want to download the template that we are going to do here in this stream, it will be available here to download. Okay. um, you can follow the how to contribute, the contribute guide instructions. But if you are a designer and you want to create, well, if you are a designer or a developer, but I mean, if you are a developer, you feel comfortable with GitHub. But if you are a designer and you feel uncomfortable working with GitHub, you can mail us to info@penpot.app and send us your Penpot files, and we will check it and upload to this section. Okay, your contributions are more than welcome. So let's go back to the track. This is, as I said, this is the template. So let's begin. Stop talking and let's go to work. Well, I hope you find something in this stream that will be useful to you in the future, okay? Or at least have a good time. I'm not a good design guru, or and I don't claim to be, but hope, yeah, you find something useful here. This is the template. So as you see, we are not going to start from scratch. Okay, we have these two screens. Okay, these two artworks, the home page and the detail page. um Here in the asset section, the asset sidebar, I have already created a few components. I already did it for, as I said, for the video. But here we are going to create new ones. Okay, so here I have an icon set made by Eleanor Wang, which is free. I will give you the link to download it, and more images and colors. Okay, and let me change the screen, remove my face, because it's most important to see the typography styles, okay, that I already created. We are going to use them. So let's start working. I have an habit while working, while designing, which is always have a notebook. Boom. Always have a notebook. Okay, I think it's a good habit, and sketch everything that I have in mind before designing it in Penpot or in other software. Why? Because it's really useful to place elements and to configure all the screens, to see the composition, etc. So I think I did work preparing this stream, and I think that a card screen, a checkout screen, and a splash screen, and probably, I don't know if we have time, we have probably an hour and a half, a settings screen probably work good. So let's start for the, I don't know, for the card one. So let's duplicate and name this artwork correctly, card. Change the screen, it's a big one. Okay, so whoop. Okay, I don't need this, and I don't need this. Um, Okay, I will use this component. I will reuse, so I will detach the instance, and I will we are going to create the section of the card to the checkout will the section when you can see the subtotal pricing, the shipping, all this stuff. Okay, so we're going to reuse. Okay, I mean, I have this grid and layout system already created. We suggest the button. out and more. Okay, so I will add, probably we need a label like subtotal. Whoop, and add R. A text style. I'm using WorkSense. I love this typeface. In fact, is the typeface that we are using in Penpot. It's really clear typeface. Subtotal, shipping. Okay, and total. I think it's very interesting to see people design in stream, because we are, we used to see videos in YouTube where are two plus or even 6+, the speed, blah, 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 and we think that all is like appears like magic, but no, we have to spend time. Okay, subtext color. Great. Well, the price. So I'm going to change typography style to price. Whoop. I'm going to, as I said, I'm doing QA too, so I'm going to take in notes. As you see, the text is cropping. Okay, so 25.98 euros. Probably it's too big. Let's change the color. Here you have the library color too. It's too big, as you say, as I said. So let's change to the nav one, and unlink the text style. Change to bold. Probably we need to create a new, yep, a new text style with this, but let's see. Okay. Shipping, I don't know, $5. And select link. On the total 30. Okay. So here we have a new component, or could be a new component. I'm going to be checking the chat from time to time. So hey, John Dumpling, hi, welcome. Do you love Penpot? Are you a Penpot user? Do you use Penpot on your daily work? I don't know if you are a designer, maybe. Okay, so ungroup this and group it again. I'm going to set the constraints. Okay. It's important if you want to create, responsive design. So I'm going to select all this text, setting the constraints to the, fix it to the top and left, and now the price to the top and right, and to the bottom. Yeah. These constraints, the Penpot is well, is smart and keep the constraints, because as you see, I reuse a component, and I already did these constraints for the set these constraints for the button. So now if I move this component, is it fits perfectly with the layout. So, okay, we could create a new component with that. So I'm going to go to the layer panel, rename. Another good habit is to keep your layers panel. I mean, for me, work. And this habit is to keep your layer panel clean and your groups and layers well named, because well, even a simple design like this one could become a mess. So let's name that uh, card info probably. Okay, so component, nice. Now we have this new component here. Perfect. Let's continue. Hmm. I don't want to do like very mm, crazy stuff. I think like we all know how a card looks like. So I think it's better to go to something functional. We are going to create some items. Like I'm going to create a rectangle using the same radius like the other elements and set it in white. Okay, on the half. We are going to add a new, well, beautiful, beautiful plant. It's perfect here. Align it. Cool. Hmm. Okay, let's continue. See where it goes. Well, item name. Hmm. The title for the style works fine. Duplicate text. Create like uh, item type. I don't know if it's a cactus or whatever. We'll use the subtext style, and here we we can reuse a component that I already did, which is this one, because here in the card, as you know, if you are an abuser, I know you are, you can add more items from the card. So well, we only left, I think, the price. Let's reuse this style, duplicate. Mm, if it's 25, 12.99. Maths. Let's do this a little small. And I think I don't left anything. Probably if we want to remove an item from the card, we need something like a delete button or something. Okay. The same thing that I said from the for the layers, these good habits, well-named layers, etc., is the same for the icons. Okay, Eleanor Wing did a great job because, as you can see, if I search, for example, I don't know, arrow, Penpot search and find easily all the arrows that I have named in the icons. Okay, so if I want probably delete, no, this delete a file, probably a plus or add, nope, or cross, nope. of the. I want this cross like is the standard here. Clear, right? Okay. Or close. No, I have to know. Close. Oh, perfect. Um, One more thing. We are using, well, as you know, Penpot is web-based and use SVG based too. So we are if we import an icon, an SVG icon like that, like this one, we have probably this area, which is the probably the viewport that Eleanor did. Okay, which is good. It's okay. It's well done, but we don't need it. Okay, we have to remove it. Probably if we ungroup all this, yeah, as you can see, we ungroup all the stuff, we only get the cross, the clear button. So here, I think it works fine. So if we group all this stuff, probably no, probably I'm going to group first this part, which is the item info. Okay, group. And now I'm going to group the other part, which is the picture. So now let's set constraints for this. The price we want to get fixed to the right and bottom and scale left to right, because if we have a wider screen, probably we want a more more wider element to click easily. This one, the name we can set because we could have larger names. So this both to the top, and yep, let's see, nice, good. And now the other part we only want to get fixed to the, but this is a group. We need to group all together right now. Okay, this is the item, art item. Okay, and inside we have art info. Remember, name item info. Item image. Good. And now inside, I want to fix this element left top and scale this one probably top bottom and left right. Okay, let's see how it works. Good. Okay, enough. So this could be another component. So create component. Okay, and now duplicate it because we are going to do two. So let's change this image. Okay, with another one. This one. Select this item, and this one looks really good. I set the height to okay, perfect. So this new image, I have to set it the same as the other. Okay. What do you think? We don't need probably this search icon in the cart, and we probably need a header title because we know that we are in a cart section, we are shopping, but probably we need a title. So my cart. Mm, I want this style. And I don't know if I put it inside the header. Good. As you say, I modified the component. Probably I need to create a new component with this info. Okay, and let's create a ellipsis. Probably 2020. I think in design like a a notification, some kind of counter to show the number of items that you have inside. Probably we need a new color like this. Orange could work. Yep. And pam, pa, pam, pa, pa. Subtext. Yeah. Okay. I think it's enough. Okay, let's continue. Probably I'm thinking that if we create this notification bubble here, or this counter here, probably we need a notification in the home here in the back. If you have elements inside your card, probably you want to know that you have pre-select something. So let's select this. Align it here, and I will reuse the same orange. Good. And I'm going to create a stroke, background color. I'm doing this because, wait, where is my stroke? Okay, I'm doing this because I think that, let's hide the guides. Because if you cut the icon with is make the bubble more relevant, okay, for me at least. Good. Okay, so let's continue. We are going to continue with, let me check my notebook. Probably a checkout. I love to reuse layouts. It's normal because you are like doing the same, follow the same design rules, but remember to keep your layers well named, because if you are duplicating names, you probably get this layers mess. So let's change checkout. Okay, we don't need this. We don't need this anymore. Checkout aligned. Need this, and that. I really love the way that this element, with this drop shadow looks. It brings to the top the main action, which is close to our fingers. So I probably keep this for the checkout too. I'm thinking in remove this info because it's not relevant at this step. But Probably. No. Hmm. Okay, so we have at the asset library this element that I'm thinking in reuse, some kind of similar layout, like a name, because I want to add to this section like the direction and probably the payment method. So detach. We don't need this. We don't need that. Hmm. And good. Rotation 101. I want border radius. Okay. Turn on the grid. It's important. Okay. Set it to white. And now this is going to be the directions. Okay. So for example, I don't know, home. And here we could set like show the street uh, number, all this stuff. City. Okay. This is a mockup, a template. You have to fill this with the info you want, of course. I'm going to let's check again these arrows. I think this one should be fine. Probably we're using a 8x8 grid, so 16. No, 16. Nice. Okay, and we need here an icon. Probably let's check that if we have a home. Haha, haha, nice. Remove all these layers. Okay. So 24. Okay, so good. Continue. We probably need whoop. Here I think I found another bug. I duplicate an element outside a component and still having the component layout, the component highlight. So we're going to use it, but it's a bug. Delivery address. Okay. Good. So go back to this component. We are going to reuse it. So we have to set all the constraints and group it. So let's group this and all together set the icon fixed to the top, left and right and bottom, no, top, and this element probably in the center. Let's see how it works. Right and center. Okay. Good. So this is the, I don't know, out item, because I used to name the items if there are in any screen, like for example in checkout screen. So this is the checkout item. If this item is the same in other screens, then let's rename the main component. Okay, but why I do this? Because probably most of the components have only one use, and you want to identify them quickly. So let's name checkout. Hi, Carlos. What browser are you using? I'm on Linux using Chrome. Uh, I could share with you the version I'm using, but yeah, yes, in Linux, Ubuntu. Okay, so this stuff, and let's do quickly the payment methods method, and now here we can don't know, create the, well, the methods we are going to use, probably credit cards, PayPal, all this stuff. So credit card, blah 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 blah, and a random number, because it's useful to to have these hints to know what is the payment you want to use, the method. And here we can add another icon. Let's see if we have a card. Yes. So remove. Group that, or probably a union. I did a balance because this is a vector, and I'm going to scale this to 16 again. And okay. Okay, so well, duplicate that. Probably with 3 is enough. What do you think? Yes. As I said, you can add here PayPal or another payment method. And now an important thing, if you are going to pay something, you want to know again, or to check again, what are you going to pay for. Okay, so your card with 2 items, which are the 2 plans that we already create, probably 30, 80 by 80, because of reasons. And we are going to reuse this image by area. I'm going to see it, set this to 670, match 60, nice. I'll link it properly, group it, duplicate this image, see, and then add this in the group, inside the group. Okay. Nice. Now probably we need more space here and here. Hmm. Another habit I used to do, and I think is more, I did it a lot, is that when I design something, I used to zoom out the element. Why? Because you could see the whole screen, and you can see how the element works. For example, here I think is fine, is enough for us, but I think that the icons have a lot of, you know, um, it's like a kind of disturbing the whole design. Probably we don't need it so remarkable, so black and white, so contrast. So let's test with a gray. I have to create the component well to make this change with all the elements together, but let's see. See, I think that now works better. Hmm. Yep. Okay, continue. What time is it? 44 minutes. My God, and I have only done 2 screens. Oh my God. Carlos, I use Firefox. It doesn't work so well. Okay, testing in Chrome, and please, if you found some bugs or something that is important to use Penpot, that is or make that the use of Penpot is not the correct one, so please give us feedback. Create issues in our GitHub. I don't know, Paula, could you share the GitHub issues page? Because yep, we know that Firefox, we have to fix some stuff in Firefox, and probably probably no, I know that Chrome works better. So yep, sorry for that. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciated all the contributions, even your feedback or issues reporting is amazing. Okay, I think that we are going to go to create a profile. So we don't need this anymore. I'm going to keep one of this element because I'm thinking in the profile sections, because I'm going to do like the profile home, profile subsections, like uh, change password or user management or no. So at the profile, we are going to add the profile pict. She is Clara. I'm using it. I'm using her like my model. Whoop. So remember, she's going to be at the FOSDEM next Saturday, 2:30 p.m. Central European Time, talking about how we collect user feedback. So save the date because it's an amazing talk. So let's duplicate this value. Center. The username and probably the name. Okay. I think that the nickname is not too relevant, so it's not so contrast, but it's enough for the moment. So let's create a line. Okay, I forgot to turn on my grids, and I'm going to create a line. Good. It's really soft. And okay, here we could have, well, probably we don't need this. All this well aligned. And here we're going to, I don't know. Settings. Probably 3 elements. Billing. Billing details. And user. Okay, so let's change these icons. I'm going to look for a setting. Nice. Doing all this stuff. Boom. And this is 16 but 20 for the width. Okay. I'm going to increase my speed because I want to show you something. The release stuff, do you remember? So settings, billing. Well, for the billing, we could keep the card icon, and for the user management, we're going to look for a user icon. I'm going to go faster, okay? This each path is separated. It's apart. Okay. Boom. Don't know why. Good. So, I don't know, probably the logout, and we are done. information, for example. Up. Info icon here and logout. So gray. Whoop. Gray. Okay. Phew. Okay. So um for this week we are going to have a new release, and we are going to add a few new features and a bunch of enhancements and book fixing too. So one of the features that we are going to add, the most important one, is the prototype animations. As you know, or if you don't know it, I will explain you. Here in prototype, you could create animations. For example, if I click here and want to go to this artboard, here on click, I could set all this stuff, the trigger, action, detail, etc. So now we have animations, okay? Like, the most important ones, dissolve, slide, push. So this will be available this week with the 1.11 release, okay? So I have a file. Let me check all this stuff here. Whoop. You are seeing the same. Let me change. Oh, we keep the plants? Okay. So I will navigate through the libraries and templates, and here, interactive music app. Okay, so here we have prepared this template is this library, and this is available here. You can download it from the libraries and templates section. Okay, so please do whatever you want with that and play with all the interaction that we already create. So here, as you see, I have these components, a button, an action menu, etc. And if you go to prototype, I have created 3 flows. And the most important thing is that if I create an animation for this element, which is the menu, go inside doing a slide animation. Okay, so on click, I have set a slide animation from the left with this easing and this duration. Okay, so let's see this in action. Okay, so check it. Boom. As you see, we create all these interactions with the new animation stuff. This will be available, as I said, this week. Okay. More stuff. We change the thumb settings. We rethink and rework all these actions because we think that it's kind of messy, and now it is more, properly set. It is more, intuitive. Yep, it's different, the widget between the view mode and the workspace, but well, it's kind of the same. So yep, this is a new enhancement. And another one is that here, if you select an artboard, probably you want to work with a background color in this artboard, but you don't want it when you export your creativity or your design. Okay, so if you don't want to export this, uh, for example, these artboards don't have a field, but if they have a field, for example, a field color, for example, red, I could want to work with this background, but if I don't want it in the sports, I uncheck this option, show in sports. So when I export this design, I will not get the background, okay, which is very, very useful. Let's remove this. Okay, so go back to our library. Nice. I'm going to. How much time I have? 1 hour. Okay. So I'm going to create probably an splash screen. And I think I'm done. So, yep, let's create an artboard or probably on another page. Really love to work with dark backgrounds. So, splash screen. Let's see. I think I'm going to delete everything. Yep. So I have here in the library, I already prepared these 3 images, which are this one. They are huge because they are amazing. They are from Unsplash. We are going to give you the links to, of course, thanks to the authors. Okay, this one, and this one. I think that these images could work really, really, really good if we create a composition from the splash screen. The splash screen is probably the most important screen that do you are well that you are going to design in an application, because it's the first look, the first impression of an app. If you don't take care of this screen, if it's not well designed, you probably lost users. So well, I know I love to find application which you know invest time on this. So I think that I'm going to create a composition. Well, I picked these images for another reason, and if you see the light, the spotlight came from the same left side. You see here, from here, and from here. So I think that this helps a lot in create a composition. So I'm going to keep few leaves from here. For this work, I'm going to use the path tool, and I'm going to go fast on the face in this face because I don't want to be very precise here, but I need to crop it fast. Okay, that's enough. And why? Sorry, because now I can edit the crop. Okay, moving all the nodes. I can do more fine work here, for example. Whoop. From that to that. Here. This is really important because we need to be that looks real. Okay, so I'm going to delete the stroke, I'll fill, and then well, is here mask. Okay, and now as you see, I have yeah, I can be more precise here. So I only have to go to the path again, enter and edit it. Mm, yep. Okay, and here. Okay, perfect. Looks good, huh? Nice cut. Okay, so next, for example, this one. Go down, and I'm going to crop. I think this leaves looks really fine from here. Okay, so let's do the same process. Remove the snap because it's not helping me right now. Okay, bam. I think it's already. I'm going to take notes of that. Don't worry about these things because as you saw, we can manipulate it later. So I'm going to continue for this side. Okay. And this leaf too. I really love to do that. It's like, so fun. Okay. So I did a new mask, remove other fill, use this as a mask. Good. So let's adjust it a bit. The path. Okay. This one from here. It takes time. I know because, but it's work and you have to do it because the results Okay. Okay. Blop. Blop. Yes. My brain is burning right now. It's like, processing all this stuff. I can't speak. I don't know how to say. Good. This is the last part. Probably we need this. Take this out. And this from here. Okay. Looks good, huh? And well, we have this to cover all the stuff. Okay, so for the background, I'm going to use this image. Go to the back. Okay. And now I think that we could add some shadows. For example, here, like a drop shadow. E minus E. A lot of blur and a bit of spread. Probably, yeah, bump the image. Look. Okay, I think I'm having performance issues with the shadows. Okay, let's repeat it like same thing, 20, see. I love it. I think it's enough. So let's add, we know the app title, plants app, select like title, but of course we need a bigger title, so probably go for 72. Yes, and decrease. Yes, set this to good. It's cropped, the P, yes. And now, for example, I don't know, by username. And add this typography style, and I think we are done. Nice. Whew. What do you think? It works. I think it really works. For a splash screen, I mean. It's very, I don't know. It's different. It's outstanding. Okay, so we are. It's like 1 hour, 1 hour and 15 minutes. So I think I'm a little tired, guys. I think it's enough for today. Do you have any question or something? Okay. Hi, Danny. The animations looks amazing. And the sample is great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Danny. Uh, okay. So I'm done. I hope you really find this stream useful. If you want, we can do more in the future. So yep, please stay tuned for all the new stuff that we are doing, and yep, follow us on our Twitter and Instagram. Penpot app is the username, and I don't know. Thank you so much for me here. Okay, bye bye.